Alright, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus Let's Play. We are moving along in the story here. We just barely beat, was it Mai? Yeah, Mai. The last episode with her rolling out Munchlax. That thing was ridiculous. And we made our way up the Obsidian Fields, and now we're about to take on the... I keep wanting to say totem Pokemon. It's not a totem Pokemon. Stop calling it that. It's the giant cricket. Let's go take it on. This is going to drive me crazy. Alright. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us. He did? Oh, the expressions. They're very expressive in this game. Whew, thank goodness I got here in time. I love the camera. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha now, could I? Alpha. It's an alpha. Not a totem. It's an alpha. I suppose that is your business. Wow. She's kind of rude, you know. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. Okay. Are there deer tracks? This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. A Pokemon descended from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. I love that sound. Oh, I forget how cool that sound is. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker, here to disturb the peace with its racket. Yeah. And that's what you're here for, Jake. To drive... Oh, I pushed A way too quickly. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for battle. Oh, thank you. I did not even think to check that. Upon my word. What a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land, as they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big, though. They are strong, and they may know moves that others of their kind do not. Oh, that's right. That's pretty cool. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this alpha, so go show it that beyond any mistaking. Actually, I don't really know if I am. I have not checked my team in a bit. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Okay, yeah. Ah! No, I don't remember what my levels are. And I always forget how to access the menu. Okay, so... Alright, we're between levels 9 and 12. Bidoof is lagging behind in levels. It makes me think that maybe it's a slower leveling group, but that doesn't make sense. Anyway, alright, I guess... Oh, yeah, let's use some Grit Dust now while we have... Let's improve... Okay, so it is effort value things. Let's improve that. Okay, that's maxed now. Let's give... I guess HP is always good to have. Alright. Yeah, okay, well, guess we'll just go with that. It's probably the best I can do, to be honest. So, what can I do? So, can I walk around him? And potentially get an advantage here? No, it just doesn't work like that. Alright, so I just gotta walk up to it. Dilly dilly whoop! Can I get a whoop whoop? Alright. Now, I'm trying to remember what move this one knows. What level is it at? Alright, it's at level 12 too. Alright, so this should be possible. Press the Y button during a battle to check the action order. Okay, I was doing this before. So the action order is going to be... I forgot how cool this is too. Oh, and it was aerial A's. Oh my god! That did a lot of damage. Wow. Alright, so if I do a standard quick attack, do some chip damage, and now maybe I can do an Ember? I think Cyndaquil is going to faint here. Well, that did a lot of damage though. Okay. Alright, that's it for Cyndaquil. Now let's send in Starly, because I know I can do an agile style gust. Let's see. Oh, it's not strong. It doesn't really help, does it? We are faster, so I might as well just do an aerial ace, I guess. Yeah, let's just do an aerial ace. Good. Yo, he just face planted. Cool. Alright. Oh, that's some serious experience. I'm a little under-leveled, but I'm kind of moving along through this game. I really want to start getting towards, like, the exclusive Pokemon to this game. Seeing someone best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of a legendary hero of old. I am the legendary hero of old. Because this is the old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing such a foe. Thank you. Please heal Cyndaquil. We're... Now that... Ooh, that was, I think, really, really loud. Sorry. We're, huh? Okay. That is one that I definitely want to get. What in the world? I'm beginning to think maybe I should have all just, like the Legends Arceus Pokemon. I forget what they're called, but like Weirdeer, Ursaluna, Cleavor. Like I think I want to try and use all of those, because I want to familiarize myself with them and their movesets. When I first played this game, I didn't really use them on my teams at all. It's the Great Weirdeer. I did just enough with them to like fill the decks and stuff like that. Oh, can I ride him already? Oh, I think I progressed way faster in this game than I did the first time. He looks upon you with kindness, Jake. Whoa! I'd say the Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back, like a human he deems worthy at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable. Truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it? Why, that is just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Alola? Is he from Alola? Hold on. Alright, so I'm not really big onto the lore and everything like that, but that would make so much sense. He kind of looks a little bit like Hao. Doesn't he? It's Hao's grandpa. Huh. Professor Laventon. Jake, although Laventon's kind of an off name. It's on his mother's side. Captain Celine sent me. She said that once Jake carried out this request, we'd be able to set up a base camp. Oh, nice. About that. I know this was a joint decision by Adaman and the commander, but still, it is truly fine for us. Is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Hisui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. And then we're going to colonize it and make gigantic cities. The Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to Jake as well. That is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I will come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. Alright. Well, that was cool. When can I ride Weirdeer? If we want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. That starts with compiling the Pokedex. You said it, sister. Anyway, we should be able to have that base camp set up once the construction corps arrive. Wow. There's a lot of, like, guilds and, yeah. Oh, they arrived, apparently. Under the cover of darkness. Okay, so I work construction, and I can honestly tell you that you don't need to be in the construction corps to pitch a tent and set up a hearth, a fire. So, just saying. From now on, when you set up from the village, you can be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having another base camp to start from will be a great help on our surveys. That's true. Fast travel, always good. Nice work today, everyone. What say we all head back to the Wallflower? Oh, okay. All right. I'm trying to build up some money. I should visit this. I should visit the shops. Level 10. Oh, so close. I love how the male form. Look at the male form here. He's balding. Still cute. Alright. Alrighty. Alright. Potato mochi, my good lad. Apparently that's all we eat around here. Benny, old chum, use the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for 3 today as well. Is this mustache still green? Is his hair still green? I can't tell. Yeah, it is. Have you all heard the grave news? This guy is like a Debbie Downer. Seriously. That frenzied Cleavor from the rumors. That's another one I want to use. It ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went... You still hear me? Yeah. Who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. Yeah, I mean, they were mauled by its name is Cleavor. It will cleave you. Do you know what a cleave? You know what a cleaver is? That's nuts. This Cleavor that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically ever since then. It's like that anime episode when Pikachu struck Swellow with thunder, and it turned into like a gold-plated Swellow. It's inexplicable, but it gained new powers. That's what happened with Cleaver. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Jake here can handle things just fine. Just me. It is Hal's ancestor. Like, he has the same mannerisms and everything. Are you certain? She's always skeptical. I've heard Cleavor is so mighty, even alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. True. Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting-fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep's in order after this fine meal. I think we might need something, a little bit more substantial than potato mochi. Maybe some protein. Does mochi have protein? I don't think so, right? Maybe a little. I guess potatoes have a little protein too. Good morning, Jake. It sounded like she just knocked on the door and then just punched the door, slammed on it. You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. Wow. Alright. I don't know. Am I sleeping in? Is that like the problem here? There you are. Let's hurry to headquarters. That woman over there is looking at us. Look who's being punctual. Finally, realized you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham? What? Oh. These two. That's right. Irida, there you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all font. Is there a different meaning to font that I don't know? The font of all creation and ruler of space. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. He's kind of right. Excuse me, are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of Vastasui's space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, almighty leader of the Pearl Clan. Oh, this is kind of silly. I worried you'd get lost in a pointless vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Oh, pish posh. Me get lost in Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to Pearl Clan is our very world's basis. I read that. I butchered that reading. But I was very distracted by the hand waving. It's a very anime thing. I don't know if like Japanese people do that. If that's like a gesture they do. But here in America, that you just do that when it's hot. The Pearl Clan. In our world's very basis, you wish. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. You know, they're not unlike religious factions that have fought for centuries, bickering about meaningless things. I believe it was you who started all this. You can feel the tension when those two show up. I can hear the tension more than feel it. You haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reverence for space is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. The man who was going on and on about time, Adaman, leads the Diamond Clan. The Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently, things used to be less peaceful. The boss, I mean, the commander, is waiting. How about the Don? We're going to call him the Don. We should save this conversation for after you report to him. Still sweeping the ground, I see. You sweep floors, not ground. Do I want a haircut? I don't really care. I don't really need a haircut. What does this person do? A special parcel has arrived with your name on it. What? Shaman fancy kimono and a shaman fancy bottoms. What a precious gift. Please take good care of such fine attire. Excuse me. I'm enjoying a coffee right now. Because I just got home from work and I need a pick-me-up. Welcome, young man. What can I help you with today? Oh, wait, no, I don't want a haircut. I just said that I don't want a haircut. Oh yeah, and you sell good stuff, right? So... Wait, wasn't it? Oh no, I need the springy mushrooms. That was the thing. Okay. I should just craft stuff. You know, I think I'm gonna go craft some stuff really quick. And I think I'll just cut this part out in editing. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I crafted Pokeballs and some heavy balls, but I didn't have that. I actually didn't have that many apricorns, so I ended up buying some Pokeballs too. I bought like 30 of them. So, Beauregard. Looks like you got some skills, kid. Good thing. It's dangerous outside the village. Okay, well, let me know. I got that thing up to level 7. It should already be evolved for you. So, I don't know what you're doing. You gotta go into the menu, dude, and just click the evolve button. Alright, where are we here? Over here. No. Well, I guess I could check this out. There are some requests posted on the blackboard. Which one will you check? Bothersome Bidoof. It seems a band of bothersome Bidoof keeps sneaking into the village and causing trouble. Talk to Sugumi from the security corps to see if you can help set things in order. Okay. I'm just going to collect these tasks. I'm not going to do them right this second, but I just want to put them kind of in my queue here. Alright, Zubat's eyes. I think I remember that one. Like, it doesn't have any eyes. I think I need to, like, show her Zubat. Oh, look! Plish Plash! That's a pretty small tank. I hope you take that thing out more. Wait, where's Rowlet? Oh, there it is. Alright. Let's go talk to the Dawn. Yokozuno. Oh, he's upstairs, another floor. What does she want? I'll speak with you briefly. What's up? Oh, splendid. You came along at a good time. I'm looking for a pickling stone, you see. Would you mind lending me a hand? It needs to be the right size to fit atop one of my pickle pots, and heavy enough to put a nice firm pressure on the pickles while they're fermenting. But I suppose it'll be hard for me to lift such a heavy thing from the pot. The best thing would be for the stone to lift itself up, actually. Oh, I have a rather good idea. There's a Pokemon called Geodude that lives on Deer Track Heights. It would be perfect for the job. Could you catch one and bring it back to me? I have one. Can I just give it to you now? Like, cause I have one. It's just not. It's not on my person. I guess she's not here. Okay. Let's talk to Komodo first. I'll start knocking stuff off my list once I kind of get through some of this story. Yep, more bickering, I'm sure. What do you intend to do about that cleaver, Commander Komodo? He may be descended from the warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleaver is a precious lord to the Pearl Clan, is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. Ah, diplomacy. This is politics in the ancient world. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even folks of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? It seems someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you've arrived. Yeah, I'm just eavesdropping. This is Jake, the newest member of our survey corps. Aha, I've heard from Mai you've earned Weird Ear's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful. Just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? Yes, actually. Me and him, I actually got his number. So. I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. Okay. which is why I have trouble believing in such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift? Hey, it's a pretty valid point. You would think that that would rip a human apart. I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done? You'd send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleaver? This newcomer with no experience? Well. I have some experience, says the leader with almost no experience. His look. What kind of look how would you describe that look? Like, I don't know. It looks skeptical, but it's not his... Yeah, he just looks annoyed. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well, I mean, experience does help. So, well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give the kid this chance. Ah, very true. She made your argument for you. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good your galaxy folk really are, with all your weird ways, putting Pokemon on those strange balls and what have you. The whole practice bothers me. Yes. The dilemma, right? Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. Alright, Pocahontas, settle down. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Jake. In order to study Cleaver and help us to find the truth of this situation. I order you to study Cleaver and help us find the truth of this situation. I mean, I have to accept. He's ordering me. So, like, what am I going to be banished to the wilds? Although I do have a good plethora of Pokemon now. I accept. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of this very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Well, that's settled. And there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Cleavor, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've encountered can compare to its strength. Be warned. Okay. I am warned. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. Okay. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans, understand? Oh, politics. Huh. This one is shifty, okay? Sneaking up behind you and such. Don't care for it. Don't like it. Join me downstairs, Jake. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Then again, I guess I just did the same thing, right? A lot of stairs. You know, we can invent Pokeballs, but we've yet to come up with an elevator. What are you doing, Akari? Why don't you do something? Ah, good. You're already here. Professor Laventon, the briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Jake, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state. Actually, I've been ordered to find the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state. But as you are aware by now, Cleaver is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they've been riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I was ordered to do this. Very well. Let's go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clan revered their nobles because they believed these Pokemon served their almighty Sinnoh. It seems like maybe the Galaxy people don't believe in Sinnoh. I get that feeling. Almost like the Galaxy team are like Europeans that have come to Japan and then don't believe in the Shinto gods that the Japanese people believe in. Kind of funny. But they try to make peace with them so that they can kind of weasel their way in to, setting up a permanent settlements in the country. Anyway, they leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call noble seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this cleaver. True. Jake, we need to speak with you. Haha, cool stance. Oh, it's mine. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. The world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. Ah, you are confused. So, if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time. By Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it. You must have been just swimming in its divine might. Well, I got a favor to ask of you, oh amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleaver. Quell its frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Cleaver situation. Oh ho, you must be that Galaxy team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy team of all people for help. And the truth is, we the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us off in the mountains has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such a powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Cleaver at the Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, He'll tell you about his beloved Cleaver whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. He certainly left quickly once he'd finished talking. I suppose he really values his time. Man, we are really leaning into this time theme. Adaman and Mai weren't wrong, You're to study and perhaps even quell Cleaver, but you best start by visiting his abode. Our newest Heights camps will be a handy place for setting out towards the Grand Tree Arena. And you should stop by the pastures. You'll want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. Yeah, because Cleaver is what? Rock and Bug, right? So that's actually a troublesome type. I really need like a water type. Well, I have a water type. Banging. Find yourself unable to pick up the materials from the car, seeming full. And that sounds like you'd be wise. Oh, that's right. This guy can expand your inventory. Alright, I'll just talk to you really quick. You can carry around even more in that satchel of yours if you learn the trick of packing things in. I can teach you if you'd like. What do you say? Go ahead. Let's see it. Alright. Yes, please. More space in my satchel. Okay. Alright. If you want to be able to carry more things, I'll teach you. Alright. Okay. I think it's valuable to upgrade this pretty much as possible. Because I'm about to go on a big excursion, so I can make up this money later. Let's keep going. I might edit this part out now. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to call this an episode, and I'm going to upgrade my inventory as much as possible, and we'll pick this up afterwards. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching. See you on the next one.